into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Send you my goodie cat.
Why you doing like that?
Uh-oh.
God, you did him like that. Why?
Send you my goodie cat.
My headphones are completely
La Negrita.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Your mic's definitely on. Reunion
We can hear
part
that.
2.
We can hear that.
Kenelia's really upset because she can't hear in her headphones.
She can't hear the Stingy with my kitty cat.
Is it my turn to go?
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's up, everybody?
I don't know what's happening. Your mic is working.
Nicolette, since they don't play Gaona.
Hey everyone.
You just take them off.
And Stephaune, I am more fire.
Hear anything?
What up, y'all? Shout out to Miami, Florida, 305.
Let me know when they're back on so I can put them back on.
And we have Rex up in the building.
What up, Rex?
Rexy Poo.
All right,
Pumps
we
in
was
the boat.
watching. You know what I mean? He wanted to watch the second half, you know, because we wasn't trying to watch it because it free streamed all weekend long.
I know.
Because I'm stingy with my kitty cat.
Girl, is that all you're gonna say today?
I'm stingy with my kitty cat. Why you doing like that?
Okay,
That's my
okay.
jam. I'm gonna
Okay.
really be bumping that in my car now.
Okay.
And we're back. Yeah.
can't
So
What, how you ain't got no headphones? I don't
They don't
understand.
work.
Wah, wah, wah.
all right.
How does it feel?
I could just go home. Y'all know on the low though, I can go to the crib and be fine. Like,
No.
be like,
Excuse me.
I'm over this. Hey, you want my
no,
headphones?
no, put it back on.
Oh, that's
I gotta go.
sweet.
You can have my headphones.
No, it's okay.
Oh, you guys are nice.
All right.
And now the chair's raggedy. I can't. What's it? Listen.
Kennelia going through it tonight, y'all.
That top of the month.
Why do me like that?
That top of the month.
Wait.
All right. So let's talk about it.
It just means that you've been faking your personality since day one. Okay, I done had it. With all y'all over here saying that my personality is fake. Like, how are they gonna say this is fake?
I don't know. This is how the show
Like,
started.
go to my Instagram, check my Throwback Thursday, okay? And now they're trying to say it just means that you've been faking your personality since day one. Okay. Whoever money trees your
Haters-
bitch
haters
needs to
gonna
get
be
it
haters.
together because
Haters
you're
gonna-
wrong.
haters
You're
gonna
wrong.
hate.
How do I fake this? Everyone, get out of my life.
All right. So, hey,
Is that Nicki
Stephaune.
Minaj moment?
I mean,
And Miley. I was like,
What did she say?
I feel like we're at the VMAs right
What
now.
did she
Kennelia
say?
versus the engineer.
What did she say?
What are you
I'm
talking
clap
about?
back.
No
Clap
one
back.
said that.
I'm clapping back.
she clapping back.
Yeah.
But like literally.
What's good?
She's literally clapping.
What's
I mean,
good?
I'm confused, y'all. I'm
Viewers,
just as confused
what's
as you guys
good?
right
Hey,
now.
you want to borrow the headphones?
No, I really don't need the
What's
headphones because we're
good?
in the
Good,
studio.
Miley.
What's good, viewers?
This is what happens when you
What's
listen to Jocelyn
good?
Hernandez's single.
I don't know what happened from the viewing room to here, but let's talk about the reunion, y'all.
Oh,
So,
shit, that's what we're talking about?
You know what I mean?
can't wait to talk about it. Let's go.
Jocelyn and Stevie, they had
What's happening?
apparently a threesome with Mimi.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
There's no more
Openly
legend.
having
There's no
a
more
conversation
legend.
about it.
Yeah.
Mimi owned up to it. She's like, yeah, the bitch, she does it well. She liked my kitty cat.
Oh my God.
Jocelyn said.
And I was
She was
like,
a
why'd you
good
do it
cat.
like that?
Jocelyn said Mimi had
you
exquisite
with my kitty cat.
punani.
I don't know who Mimi is anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't.
It's really like
I don't know who
50
she is
Shades
anymore.
of Mimi.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know who she is.
She could
from
be
the
anybody.
first season to this, like we have come
I mean-
a long way.
We really have come a long way. I mean, it has definitely been kumbaya, this reunion. I mean, there was some jib jabs here, but at the end of the day, they all just were like, love y'all. Like,
But here's the deal. Mimi been getting knocked down by NFL dudes, probably NBA dudes, singing, music, producing. Mimi been that type of chick. She just, for us, for Love and Hip Hop, has played this almost half church, half. You
But
know,
wait,
like,
what's the difference between Mimi getting knocked down by dudes with money than Lakeisha who be getting knocked down by Reynard and them from around the corner?
But Mimi played that role. She played that role of this. Oh no, it's me and my daughter and Stevie.
now-
what you and Joselyn do?
But now the truth is out, so she's like, Joselyn done ate the kitty cat. I'm just out here,
So
living life.
there'd be Freudian ratchet slips of Mimi. She slip into a sex tape. We like, oh, that's out of character.
But it's not.
But
It's not.
But it's
She
not.
slipped, and they
And we
like, oh,
just
you had a
over here,
threesome with your
like-
ex-husband and his new girl. That's not a slip. That's really who
When
she
did they
is.
have the threesome?
Girl, I don't want to know.
Like,
'Cause
years
I'll be
ago?
a little-
You know,
I mean,
you
they
saw
probably
Arian.
had at the end of.
They was like, Aaron, why weren't you invited? She was like, I know.
They probably
Arian-
had it after the reunion.
Now I'm
show.
just more curious
Let's
as to
just
like,
be
has
real.
Mimi and Arian ever?
Oh, for sure.
Of course.
For sure.
Yeah.
We
That's why
called
she
it,
loved
for
Mimi.
sure.
She loved
That's why they
her some
fight
Mimi.
the way they do and they get so mad at each other.
Yeah, they want to get mad and then make out.
Shout out to Miss Parker talking about Mimi. What made you think you were qualified to be a music manager?
We're like, great question.
Mimi was like, well, I have a lot of connections in the industry. Looks at Stevie like, girl.
That's my connection right
Help
here,
me, Stevie.
sitting next to me.
Stevie, say something.
Say something.
Well, the
Exactly.
qualifications, but I mean, whatever the qualifications are, because I'm looking at this reunion show and the way it was edited, I felt like your qualification for an editor could have been iMovie. Like,
Really?
It was choppy.
it was real choppy. It would be like, it was so bipolar. It was like people like, yeah, bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I was gonna be like, girl, I am so sorry for everything I've ever done.
That is so true.
Yeah.
One part in particular, was it I said in particular. That's rare.
I hate you.
No, listeners, I heard myself in particular.
I got the lowest chair out of everybody.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sitting
I
on
think
the,
it was when Dime.
What?
Oh, Dime. It was when Dime was going after Mimi, and then she's like, "But it's all good, girl. You did things for me. I love you."
Yeah.
But like that though, they just switched like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, everybody apologizing? What's
Editors.
everybody except Erica? Anyway,
Oh, well.
Well, we can get to that. Just let me know when it comes. Because I got...
Girl, Miss Deb said, Miss Deb, what do you think about Mimi being a man? She said,
Well, things are just,
she said,
left
things should be
unsaid.
quiet. Yeah.
We heard you the first time.
Hey!
On the recap.
don't ask me a question.
Why are y'all so mad
Talking to me.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
So I'm just so mad at Miss Deb. Like, why are you even at the reunions? Like, why?
Check, I gotta get the, they said this is how I
They
get the
just want
check.
her one opinion.
Who's the one?
With her lame branch dress.
Run the triangle. Scotty.
If he dies,
He died.
he dies. I love that,
Here
man.
we go. Yeah.
I love it.
That is every 80s, 90s quote that you could think of.
Yo, I
She was in all
rocked
those
with Deb
movies.
so hard until the end when she cried for Jocelyn. I was just like,
Wait, what?
you
I
didn't
did
see her
not
to the
catch that.
performance. She was like,
She did cry.
Because she thought she had zero talent. She was
is
like,
true.
this will never work. And was excited. She was genuinely happy.
I think so. But
No, she
Everyone
knew
was
Jocelyn
so
came from the
happy.
bottom. You come
Everyone
from
was
the
taking some happy
bottom.
pills because
but yes,
everyone was
the
so
bottom.
happy.
Like,
speaking of, girl, I don't know, you take some happy pills.
No,
The bottom.
I'm just happy all the time.
Let's talk about Jessica Dime and Mimi. Mimi kept saying, I have stuff lined up. I had stuff lined up for you, and you just weren't following through. You weren't calling me.
Girl, bye.
Jessica went ham on her.
And I feel her.
Well,
but Mimi did say,
What is this? A year later?
I didn't know. There's things that I
Didn't
didn't
have
know.
no appointment.
She was like, I didn't know I was supposed to follow up. I didn't know I was supposed to talk to you about the show I set up after I set the show up.
I thought
I set the show up, just be there.
What are
booked
those
the
books
venue.
called? Those books called the Genius books, like How to Build a Stage. Or,
how to manage
the
for
dummy
dummies.
ones?
Yeah, How
Those-
to Manage for Dummies. Those books.
Poor
She
Mimi.
could have read that.
She could have. She should have went by that book.
I read one of those.
They asked Tiffany Fox a question, and Tiffany said, "Oh, I can't hear you because Ratchet talking," and that set off
Dime.
Ratchet.
talking
Right.
about with that ratchet ass Bob.
I like the bob.
I like the
It was
book.
cute.
It was sleek.
Didn't
Tiffany
Nicki, I mean, it
Fox
was
be
Nicki
killing
Minaj
it.
like 5 years ago, but
I mean,
it was cute still.
Dime. Watch before you talk over here with a prom do with two little pieces just like.
Like a street fighter. What was that bitch's name with the pink?
She was
damn
like
it.
she going
Kayusha?
to prom for the
It's
first
some with a
time.
K.
Like,
It's some with a K.
me and my boo.
Cammy. So Rashida said that she wouldn't have got upset if another artist had showed up at the meeting. I feel Rashida, it's like, be irritated, have the conversation after.
Yeah. She said that's not how I operate.
Well, you're dealing
Which
with
is a shot at dime. That's a shot at
with a
dime.
stripper who probably doesn't like other bitches because they probably were like fighting for stage time. So
Mimi said, I'm sorry, I don't know everything, clearly. And then someone from the audience felt the need to talk about Jessica Diamond.
Who was that lady?
And why was she so mad? So with your rhinestones!
Did she know her? They must have had outside beef.
So
Yeah.
they must
They
have. And she was
seem like they
"I'ma
had
come to the
residual
reunion
she
and I'll
talked like she
say
had the
something."
heater in the purse.
She-
Like, come down here.
She saw her outside. They had an appointment after that, clearly.
Heater in the purse. I got the heater in the purse.
Then we get to Mama D and Ernest. We find out that they met in 1995.
We found out too much information. Like, they
Yeah.
could have probably got re-arrested, okay?
She
By
said-
all the tea they was
Are they always going to match? Is that...
No, they dressed
But why if
alike.
Arian
feel it.
stood
But
in
you
the
know,
middle,
old
then they
people
would have looked like a
dress
Christmas
alike.
card. Like,
She said,
Cardi's like,
she said that? That's terrible.
so Ernest, she said
She
Ernest
was
taught her the
ornaments.
game, the pimp
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
after they got together, and she said Scrappy learned it too, and Scrappy kind of denied it, and she was like,
no,
no.
Scrappy was all about it. He was like, yeah, me too.
Well, why
Me
was she
too.
saying don't lie?
Trying to get
Because
that
you got
credit.
your dick sucked by one of my hoes.
And you still owe me money. Yeah,
Which
because
is-
she was
which is
telling,
terrible.
she was
Oh, she
basically
was just-
telling him like, you
It's
need to
terrible
sit
because
down and know your
prostitutes
place.
be nasty. They be random.
That was the statement that should be on the cover of
You
like
working for-
badparenting.com.
Ernest,
Yo, but honestly,
Right. Oh my god,
Were you raised by a madam? Like,
were you ready?
that's so true.
Have you ever had your dick sucked by your mama's hose?
Oh
come call us.
my gosh.
We'll talk to you. You need therapy. Like,
Okay.
out the womb.
Oh
That's
my God.
badparenting.com.
Ernest admits that he was at home, selling drugs at the time and having a prostitution house. Oh, and disrespecting the kids. So here comes out the truth.
Ernest
This is
should
what
have money,
Jasmine
though.
had to
Ain't
deal
it?
with. Okay?
No,
How?
If you had the dope game and the whole game,
everybody
this is in
ain't in the
Colombia.
kingpin. You
Right.
gotta remember, everybody in the kingpin, and if your prostitutes trash, you ain't making no real
You
bread.
ain't getting that real
You can
bread,
have
okay.
4 hoes, and if they garbage,
Right.
you bringing in
Like, he got the-
$800 a day.
He got the Walking Dead looking bitches like, my name Toothless. What's
Right,
low key, I want to see Ernest back in that time with the beeper.
You know he was
Yes.
slapping
You know he had
people
the
too.
beeper.
He was slapping all the women like,
I better know where
get
all
out
my
of here.
hoes
Bitch,
at.
better have my money.
I better know where all my hoes at.
You didn't know you didn't come around. You know, don't come around here without that money.
Paging you 143. Paging you
I done
143.
told you to hit. Don't come around here.
Don't fall in love with none of these tricks.
Don't kiss nobody in the mouth. Kiss nobody.
But daddy, come kiss daddy in the mouth.
Scrappy?
You know how I like it. You know what I like, girl.
I gotta test it first.
Don't be telling the queen
She
about
would
this.
have
You know you had to
tasted
take
Kick me
like.
out the palace.
She would have like.
Yo, but honestly, I would really watch a spin-off of like called The Royals, and it was Mama D, Ernest, and Scrappy. And Scrappy like lived in the basement or something.
Oh Lord.
That or Mama D and Ernest lived in the basement.
He
and
in the
Scrappy-
basement because he hid
Scrappy.
from the child support people. Hey, we here for that child support. Hey, Scrappy here.
Speaking of child support, so this went left.
Oh my. We knew that.
Miss Parker was not holding back. She said, "So Scrappy, first question: how'd you get so far behind on your child support?"
Out the gate.
Like, damn, bitch, could you ask me how my season was? Could you tell me?
Right.
How are me and Bam doing? Can you know?
Well, it all got laid out because numbers was coming out, months were coming out, bills were talked about. He said Erica claimed she should get $40,000, but I give her $2,000 a month, and then she want $4,000. Imani has braces, and I asked him if he could pay $500 or at least pay the insurance, and he said he would just pay the insurance, but the insurance is only $300. So then I was like, that's $160 extra for the braces, and he had all of 2013, and I ain't getting no money for the braces.
So basically, Scrappy didn't pay anything.
Girl, I'm just like, you didn't have to say all that. You could
Well,
just
you
like
kinda
get into
did, 'cause
details.
She was trying to let it all
No, you
out so
kinda-
you
but
can do all the
people-
numbers and everything.
People think, and I said this when we were watching, people think if you're in the father is in the daughter's life, that's enough.
Right.
So I pick you up from school. When you come over my house, we kick it. I feed you, and that's good. I see you every day. But she still has to eat.
Yeah.
She still has school clothes, braces, expenses. She
Yeah.
plays sports. She needs
as a
sports
child.
shoes. So the fact that Scrappy didn't have a dad probably got, when you don't have a father, all you remember is that you didn't miss somebody, that you didn't have somebody around.
Right.
So when you have a kid, you just want to be around, but you
Right.
don't think, oh shit, I gotta pay for this shit too. I gotta actually give all of this money. Being around
And what is
ain't
Scrappy
enough.
really doing? Like, honestly, what is he
Well, he
really
said he
doing?
ain't any money's life.
You can be in somebody's
Can
life,
I
but the
sleep?
baby gotta have
Like,
clothes.
in the studio,
Yeah.
Jesse, shut up.
Braces, you gotta drop a good
You know what it is?
$2,000 up front.
When there's kind
Unless
of a
you got good
divorce
dental.
or a divorce or a divide, they split up. You don't realize all the things that go into it, all the details.
Did they
So
get it
you think
officially
you're doing
a divorce?
well.
Well, they
Or
just
did
They
they
weren't
ever
married,
get
right?
They weren't married.
They never got married?
No, but when
baby
you split
mama.
up, you just don't understand. You don't know how many times or how much gas costs to go to and fro something because you wasn't there. You think it just magically happens. You like, all right, well, I'll pick
Or
her up.
you think you were gonna get gas anyway, so you don't need gas.
That's your car.
Right.
It's your car.
That's your car.
But his point was, I put you on the show. You see
Yeah, but
they
that's
try to
not
close with
child
that.
support. You
That's
coming
not
on the
child
show.
support. I know,
Child
I
support.
know,
You
but
did that on your own accord.
Yeah.
And
You
she
didn't have to.
also had a job before she was on the show.
And
She
he
did.
So
was
does that
before
mean
the
he was
show.
never
She
supposed
did.
to give
The
money in the
show.
first place because she had a job? So he wasn't supposed to pay when she was working a regular gig. You gotta like that.
But he was really upset.
got
Like, he
really
looked like he was
angry.
gonna cry at one point. I was like,
Because he's so over it.
"Don't cry for her." He's screaming.
Yeah, he did get in his
Down.
Because it seems
Yeah,
like
he
he
was just
doesn't.
like.
Nobody's saying he's a bad father. That's what the point is. Nobody's saying
But
he's
that's
a
how
bad.
he's taking
yeah,
it,
he's
though.
taking it like they're like, you're a crappy father. No, but shit just costs money.
Yeah.
It's just expensive.
Yeah.
A child
And
is expensive.
You know, Scrappy's a kid and mentally. So he's getting embarrassed. All his friends are there. Like
All his
boys.
friends have 20 other children.
Like Young
But-
Jock, I would
but
love
they-
to see
they all
what
front
his
like they
Jock's
got it
His finances
together.
like, what are Jock's finances like? Like, why can't these guys help Scrappy? Like, yo,
I
you only
mean,
got
Jock
one.
was
So.
living
But they-
on Rashida and Kirk's couch.
They all front like they
Guys
got
have
it
like a
together.
weekend.
Whenever they around
Give a
just the
fuck.
boys,
That's true.
they front like they all. It's all that.
Well, they need to. Well,
That shit
no.
good, though.
It cost. Well, I don't know. I don't
You
know any
even know what to say for
recommendations.
them.
Because I mean, having a child costs. You don't
lot.
want to pay for. If you don't feel like you gotta fork over the cash, then don't have a kid.
I just went home to see all my friends from I grew up with. Shout out to Miami one more time, and they all was like, "Don't do it." Yeah, she cute. I got a little 2-year-old. Don't do it.
That's really sad.
Yeah, I'm mad they're
No, they're-
scaring you.
They're talking. They're talking the
Really
expenses,
sad.
the bills,
It costs a lot.
everything that's going on. It costs a lot.
I mean, think about your life and how much it costs for you just to
Just-
live.
yeah,
Imagine
just take care of yourself.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah,
People
bitch.
don't think about stuff like that.
Let
You get
alone
pregnant,
a
you got a
dog.
2-door
Take
car,
care
you
of
got to
a dog.
upgrade immediately,
This ain't
4-door,
right.
you got to
4-door.
drop a down payment for the joint. It's expensive.
Baby seats. You need school because
And mind
still
you,
gotta go to work.
every
You
year
still
is
gotta
a
put them
different thing you
somewhere.
need to buy for them. So it's like they're 2 months. Okay, well now they're 3 months. So now you
Then they
get
grow out of
stuff for
those
3
shoes you
months.
just
Then you
bought.
gotta get 4 months. Then you gotta get 5 months. Then here comes the year. You gotta get things for a year, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it just keeps
And like
on
Mama
adding.
D said, don't have sex without a condom because you see what happened in here.
If you can't
Mama
afford
D.
it, you can't afford a child.
Mama
D with the wisdom.
Honey, that's just not even wisdom. That is just real life.
Let's
Like,
talk about Tony,
should already
Kalina,
know.
and Rashida. Kalina says, if I was a man, Miss Deb would have treated me differently. I don't believe that. I think Miss Deb is Miss Deb.
with everybody.
She took what you said, felt like he was coming at her, threw it right back.
I mean,
Even though I feel like Miss Deb started it,
she
but
totally started it. Now that I think about it now, because I know my opinion was kind of different before. But then I watched it this time and I was like, Deb was really coming for her, like getting offended when she asked, well, what can you do for me? So you should tell her, what can you do for her? Not, you're bringing me trash. Like,
Yeah. Well,
okay.
maybe she would have. I'm not saying this. I'm just trying to play the other side. Maybe she would have treated her differently if she was a man. Has Deb ever bucked up on a dude like that? Or not even bucked up, but if a dude would have said, yo, what can you do for me? would they have been like, no, I give up? Like, you know what I mean? Well, she would have been like, blah, blah, blah.
I don't remember what it was. Though.
Well, he crazy.
Maybe it was.
You get an ice cream cone on your face.
Yeah. Right, he has an ice cream cone tattoo.
That was crazy.
But, you know.
Talk about some base god shit. Like,
they've made up, I guess.
His name's Gucci Mane.
well, that too. All right, so whatever. Then that got edited crazy, and all of a sudden, Clean and Miss Deb are hugging. I was like, but all right.
But that's good.
Even though I don't really, Miss Deb still look irritated. Like, why are we even doing this? Rashida starts talking, and Joselyn cuts her off, talking about she's not gonna fight nobody. K. Michelle kicked her in her coochie. Keep my name out your mouth. She said, and you was talking about me at the fishing trip, and that's not what men do.
She really clocked Kirk though. Like when Kirk tried to come for her, and she was like, "Fishing trip, my name out your mouth."
Well, they don't have anything else going on though. What else are they gonna talk about? Mona said, "Go to the lake, go to the pool, act like y'all fishing, and talk about."
Look, these
Joselyn.
bullet points. Here go the bullet
Yes.
points. Hit this at some point.
Scrappy, you talk about this. Jockey, you
Yeah,
talk
she
about
was
this.
like-
Kirk, you gotta talk about Jocelyn because you're right next to Stevie.
We're like
So
here.
you gotta get that
We're like
together.
here.
These are the. Just look over 'em.
In their headset, you're going offline. Go ahead.
Talk about Jocelyn now. Talk now.
Bring Jocelyn up. Bring her up.
Kalina versus Rashida.
Oh well, you know.
What did you guys think about this little? Rashida just kept kind of brushing out like it was just petty shit. It was just petty shit.
It kind of was though.
It was, but
yeah.
I felt like Rashida
you
was
weren't
petty.
being no boss bitch though.
Huh?
I don't know. Rashida just didn't seem like a boss bitch tonight. She just seemed like.
Well, apparently she was not feeling well, a little under the weather.
I know, but
I was not feeling her.
I can't believe it's still going. Like they shouldn't even have beef anymore. That's so childish.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Both of them
why.
should have. If everybody else hugged and cried, they should have hugged and cried.
Yes, you
Where's
made a great
Tammy?
point. Where is Tammy?
This all basically Tammy told one person one thing. Tammy had another conversation and told
And you know-
something else to the other person, and she wasn't here.
And you know why they didn't bring her up? Because Deb would have been, don't you bring in my whatever
Yep.
she is.
You ain't gonna bring her on here and make her look crazy.
I was gonna say granddaughter.
She came on herself.
Well, yeah, she did.
Cameo.
And imagine this was some real life tea that Carly had nothing to do with.
Tammy
Good
picked up
job,
that.
Carly. Class for Carly.
Tammy picked up that day
Or
player
not.
check. She got the.
No class for Carly.
player. Let me-
Speaking of Carly,
Let me get that. Cause some beef and get up out of here.
Carly says to Rashida that you don't support me. You never come to any of my events. And she said, girl, I come to your events. And
knock shit
Kalina
over.
steps in. Yeah. Kalina steps in talking about you don't call nobody. I was a little confused with this because Kalina was like, she was like, I have called you and you blocked me. She said, no, I got a new number. And then she said, but you ain't come to my baby shower. But Mimi did. She said, well, girl, I didn't know there was a baby shower. Yeah, because you don't call. Well, bitch, how's she going to call you if you got a new number? Like, I wanted to be totally team Kalina right there, but I was
Yeah.
like, bitch, if you got a new number, she clearly... I mean, she could have Instagrammed her, tweeted her, whatever the fuck it is, something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sent it to fucking Dove. Like...
But it takes two to tango.
Well, look, I mean, you start to realize who your real
Communicate.
friends are, you know, and maybe y'all aren't cut out to be friends. But there shouldn't be any beef. They grown.
And
Right.
They got kids. Y'all
Yeah.
need to handle your business.
I feel like
And
they
how
could be
often
good friends.
Do they want to
though.
talk? Because when you got Rashida has a small baby,
But they should talk often. They probably going through the same shit.
but when you got
Kalina's got a
kids,
small
think
baby,
about
too.
it. How when you don't have a child and you have a friend with a child, you will never talk to her. And when you do, the baby be in the bag like, you be like, girl, call me back. I can't hear
Well,
you.
they don't be calling because they're too busy with the kid.
You be like, girl, I can't hear you. Call me back.
Small person.
So you don't really talk that. You talk, but it's it ain't like that like
Yeah.
you did when y'all both were
But
just
they
kicking
both
it.
got they both got little babies though, so it should be play dates. It should be times. Both their husbands.
Rashida get a
Both their
like,
husbands treat them the same way. They should be alone all the time
Kirk and Tony are probably with each other.
Right, at the club.
or with each other.
With Tony's butt brush.
Can we just
like
really
Booty
like,
brush.
Booty brush. Tony's booty brush. That is just so disgusting.
Moon landing. What
Your
was that
beard
on,
probably
Family-
smells like...
Flavor saver?
Flavor saver? Yep.
Wait, what? It's a flavor
That's
saver.
like a damn.
Bitch, it looked like a Brillo pad.
That's a Thanksgiving Day leftover
Rubbing up
plate.
against her booty. Like,
That's a to-go box.
Cuts the grease.
Ew. They be shining,
So
though.
Kirk and Rashida left because she was sick, and then all of a sudden Margot flips out talking about Stevie and Joselyn are trash buckets, and her music is horrible. Calls him a fuckboy. She says, "Do you think your trash bucket whore's music is good?" No, he doesn't. But he's not going to look stupid, so he's going to produce the hell out of it and make
also,
a fucking superstar.
She's
In her mind, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You know what?
she could put fucking stars on the.
You know, it took. I will give Margot some
Did
credit.
you see her tonight? That bitch was on there like she won the fucking talent show.
It's like Star Search, like. The transition music was like.
Was it? Hey,
That
was her VMAs.
VMA pre-show performance. Like, girl.
Pre.
Go ahead. What was you saying?
Pre.
Karate Kid dance choreography.
Live from downtown LA, but we're gonna go satellite to Corona for the pre show.
Oxnard.
Miss Joselyn Hernandez.
Come on, straight from Oxnard. Jocelyn Hernandez.
Performing live from Mel's Diner.
They killed it. I loved it.
They did. But
Before that,
for them.
I was
Margot's
just saying
jealous.
that Margot
Bottom
had the
line.
balls, though. Out of anyone,
I don't think she's jealous.
I don't think she's jealous. I think she
think so?
genuinely thinks the music is
their
trash.
Shit.
Yeah, but then she's saying hers is not.
That's
I
exactly
mean-
what
She
she's saying.
thinks she's talented.
That's exactly what she's saying.
She's more talented.
She's more
but
talented
Jocelyn's
than Jocelyn.
She's got charisma. She's got personality.
She got the moves.
Shit happens
Jagger.
whenever she shows up on the scene. Margot's boring. So
Yeah.
she's got to be exceptional with her vocals.
Just
Who
don't
does?
understand.
Margot,
What you think.
Jocelyn could be average, but
See, and this
she's
is
got
the
all this other
argument.
stuff.
This is the argument. Basic. This is like reality show versus people with talent. This is the perfect example. Sometimes when you're on a reality show, because you can bring the drama and you can bring attention, people start to assume that you have this great talent.
Erica
Where other people with actual talent, it cheapens their talent because
Sure.
they don't have drama.
But I'm
What was
saying
that song?
Jocelyn can hold a show though.
It's love and hip hop.
Stephaune.
Or Stevie and
Stephaune,
Joselyn.
it's
She already got a spinoff.
New York had her own show too.
Oh, God, New York.
No one really watched
Real and
that.
Chance had one.
Yeah, all of them
Oh
did.
shoot, they did.
And
But Margot could never have one. You see what
Yeah,
I'm
she
saying?
couldn't. Because
like, think about it. The Jersey Shore was such a big thing. Ain't no one talking about nobody from the Jersey Shore anymore. Think of how big that was.
It was really big, but I mean, they're not doing it anymore, so clearly they're not talking about them anymore.
But I'm saying no one transitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
afterwards.
Of course
Well, they're not-
It's
they're not actually
reality.
talented.
Stephaune, no, that's what you said.
Yeah, you ain't
No,
gotta back up. I
I said what I said.
She can
can they
hold. She can
really
hold her
do?
own. She can hold her own. Versus a Margot who Margot
they're
don't have.
still-
She doesn't have an it factor.
The thing is they.
I think she has
Look
an
at
it
her.
factor. Stefan, you just want to fuck Jocelyn.
No,
Like,
I don't.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying like that's what people like. What,
No, I don't think
Sex appeal.
anybody's trying to
And she
fuck
got sex
her.
appeal.
Stephaune was like, no.
She has sex
No,
appeal,
no,
but no one's
no,
really
no.
trying to fuck Jocelyn.
Don't put me there. Don't do that to me.
she was a stripper.
So what?
She's got
Wait,
sex
what
appeal.
happened?
She's got storyline. She's got
I don't
charisma.
think people are really sitting here being like, "Oh, I want to fuck Jocelyn."
No, dudes out here
I,
want to sleep with Jocelyn.
I
There's
really
some
don't
dudes in
think
it.
that.
Dudes out here want to knock it down. Girl, you know how many strippers be
Really?
getting
in the
getting-
trap houses, maybe.
Oh, no.
I watched a couple dudes like Saturday night. that
Really?
They stand up politely.
And
They
when
be
she
like,
go in them board meetings, she'd be like,
I got just enough.
Yeah, they
I was like, they about to go to the back.
they go in the back with the strippers.
He going to the back.
all right, well, let's just talk about the full performance and then
Shout out to
I loved
Tootsies.
it.
intro, and then all of a sudden it pans to like the Limeritas. I was like,
The only thing that I was mad about in the performance when she really says, "I'm killing these girls like breast cancer," like
It's
Yeah.
tough. That's a tough line
that
for us
was
to
not
accept.
a good punchline, girl. Like
Yeah.
that was really harsh.
I wonder if the first two songs were produced by the other guys, and that's why Stevie was sitting in the audience, because I was like, he's just chilling like, why you doing like that? Like,
I think he might have produced the first one.
I didn't like the first one. I like the second
like the
one,
second
Church,
one.
Because I'm
and then
thinking about the
Stingy.
beat wise, like the beat was the same kind of the first and like the Stingy with my kitty cat one.
Really?
Yeah,
Was it?
just the and then the vibe and like he was on the
The
chorus.
intro
of it.
though, it just came in really harsh. Like it was like, when you come around, when
Like every performance she'd be doing.
oh, and then yeah, the Karate Kid choreography, she be feeling it.
I'll just kick
She will beat your ass if you was around her on stage. Dancers is like,
But when she
She
did
was
the
getting it. She did not run out of breath.
nope.
She was hitting
She needed
every
just lip sync,
word
though.
with every dance move.
Or she get the track
No, I mean-
without the words.
She still did good. She still did good.
and
she did, but I would
she had
prefer if
heels
she
on
just
that whole
lip-synced.
time.
But it's
and it
more
would look really
impressive
better.
that she didn't lip sync.
I would have understood it better if she did lip sync.
Well, yeah, but oh well. It still went. It still was bomb.
And then she kept her choreography was good, you know what I mean? She was up on the chair doing her thing. Carly's jam is church. But that's my jam too.
Yeah,
Tell the bitch go to work.
let her bitch go to work.
And
She
then we
definitely
get
needed
to
that performance because it actually makes me like excited about her song.
Or
I'm
the
really gonna be
spinoff.
bumping her music in my car. That's so.
How many of y'all out there gonna watch that spinoff?
Well, just church and Kitty Cat.
well, on that note,
Oh my gosh, Jesse, you're gonna be in the car with me, and we're gonna be like, stingy with a Kitty Cat.
sure enough, that's why I always drive everywhere, guys. Okay, so before we get into the rest of the show, there is this company called Casper, and basically we have a promo code for you guys. They are a place where you guys can go get some really cool mattresses for half the price. What's going on? Are we
She's
gonna
doing
perform this?
Jocelyn in the side of you, Casper.
Casper Mattress provides long-lasting supportive comfort. Mattress can often cost well over $1,500, but not a Casper. For a twin-size bed, you can get it for $500 and only $950 for a king-size mattress.
They got California Kings. 'Cause I'm
Girl.
looking for one.
Okay.
Go and get you a Casper.
Y'all think I'm gonna
Listen,
get it? I'm really,
mattresses are important.
they are.
sure the
They
hell are.
really are. If
And
I
don't
have
be
a good
buying these ones
mattress,
out here in Van Nuys.
I'm
'cause I'd be
telling you,
like-
I'm trying to give you a California King bed that sinks in. You're just like,
Okay, you gotta get you a Casper.
So here's what you do. Go to Casper.com and use this promo code AFTERBUZZ and it will get you $50 off.
Boom.
oh sure.
Hey, that's Casper.com. Thank you very much. All right.
Free money.
The funniest part of this for me, the performance for me, was at the end where Jocelyn thought she won a VMA and was like, I just couldn't do this without my husband and I love everybody.
And the
done
fans
the same.
and the fans in the balcony.
I've done the same. Like I
I love
her.
you guys. I couldn't have you guys. We was like,
Honestly, I can't even get mad at it because when she was performing, you just could read her mind. It was
so
everything to her.
excited.
When she came
I mean,
down that
that's her
stairs,
biggest
her moment,
performance,
dude.
really.
That was her
Deb
Deb
moment.
cried like that was her moment.
Yeah.
Deb was crying.
And
cried,
everybody
like, that
was
was
so
her-
happy. Like Mimi was smiling like it was no tomorrow. Like,
Mimi was
I
that
think
cool
Mimi's
day.
smiling for some other things, though.
Mimi ready for the after party.
She like, now that it's out there,
Turn up, turn
She said,
up.
I'm gonna get to
Jocelyn
work.
show dude.
It's like, call me the maid again.
Mimi.
1-800 Mimi.
Mimi
maid.
tiptoed out like, man, I gotta make sure I'm on this spinoff.
She sure did.
Jocelyn. Excuse me, everybody.
We're family, remember?
I just want to say, I love Jocelyn. I love everybody.
I don't want your man. I got my friend back.
My friend. I was like,
no,
Mimi,
I
calm
was
down.
like, oh my
Calm down.
gosh.
Stevie's like, where is this going?
Stevie was running around like he done one supermarket sweep.
He was.
The price is right. The price
was
is
right.
right.
He's so
Running
scared
down the aisle.
to knock Mimi down with Jocelyn in the picture. Now that he can, he was so happy.
All the
Like,
pussy in the world.
I got him.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
love my life. You heard him on the couch?
Yep.
I just love my life.
And then we get the spin-off. We saw the commercial for the Stevie and Jocelyn show. Thoughts? Looked very produced.
Definitely.
I'm going to watch it, man. You know I ride for Stevie Jedi.
He
So-
really, I mean, it just literally looks like their scenes from Love and Hip Hop where she's like, I was out doing what I want.
And it throws him into the pool. Orange
Do they,
juice
like-
to the face.
Does Mona have like classes for like these people to like learn how to?
No, I
'cause
think they
about-
actually like this because they want to probably act. They're like, okay, Jocelyn, you need to be here, and then you need to come over here, and you need to push me in the pool with all the. You know, I think they like to set it up themselves. Like, I think this is the movie that they were talking about.
They got the movie. She got a new TV
What is
show.
it
And I
called?
think
Time of the
She
month.
popping right now.
I think Mimi's gonna be on the show too, and it would be really interesting now if like Mimi and Jocelyn become friends.
Yeah.
I would actually watch that. I think that would be hilarious.
I think they are because Jocelyn came out with the apology
They'd all
first.
be in the car with the.
She made
with
the she made the
daughter.
lanes clear. Mimi came back around. She accepted and said her piece.
Yeah.
They gonna be homegirls with the little
They're gonna be like
what's the
this.
kid name? Eva.
Yep.
Eva.
With Eva in the middle.
What made me think it was when she was like, "You don't want him, girl, because he crazy or can't deal with his mind." And then she was like, "I know, and that's why you can have it." And I feel like she gonna give her advice all the time. Like that would just be crazy. Oh my god! Because what are they gonna carry a whole season about?
Well, Mimi managing artists.
It'll be like a Snooki and JWoww kind of thing.
They're definitely gonna be doing crazy shit. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how Snooki and JWoww.
On that note, also you guys can check out over at blackhollywoodlive.com. I interviewed Margot on Black Hollywood Live's The Beat. You guys, the link is on my Instagram at DJ Jesse J.
You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Kennelia. Also check out Happy Hour Podcast on iTunes.
You can hit me up anywhere at Since They Don't Play. At Since They Don't Play.
Yeah, and I'm on everything at I Am More Fire.
Until next season, same time, same place.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.